Hi. How you doing? I hope that you are doing absolutely fantastic. So, you have been seeing a lot of furry content online on every different space where you can imagine. And you're thinking to yourself, is it worth starting to make furry content in the current year? Well, the answer is it depends. It depends on many things. It depends on what you want to get out on it. It depends on what kind of content you want to make. It depends what you have available to you. So let's talk about it. Quick little disclaimer before we go on. The answer is yes, it absolutely is worth it, but it depends on your motivation. What motivates you to make this type of content? Do you want to get rich of it? Or do you want to do it just for fun? Because if you're going to do it to get rich from it, I don't think it's going to work out all that well. Rather choose a different niche. But if you want to have fun, if you just want to hang out with your friends, and if you want to put a smile on somebody's face, absolutely worth it every single time. Okay, so now that you know that, we can continue with the rest of the video. Just a quick thank you to the lovely YouTube members. I really appreciate your support. And then also all of these beans, thank you so much for supporting me on Coffee. I really appreciate it. Let me start off by saying that furry content is bigger than it has ever been. The niche has grown into so many different mediums and so many different creators doing so many amazing things, and it is absolutely amazing. And this growth can be attributed to the massive growth inside of the furry fandom. More people are finding it, more people are enjoying it, more people are having fun with it. They're having fun hanging out with their friends in VR chat, or going to conventions, or just making friends in spaces where people like to draw art. So the fandom is growing, and because of that, the content creators and content around it is also growing. Now, you might think, that can be a lot of competition, or it can be difficult to stand out, and this is where I really want to kind of home in on a point that I want to make in this video. Motivation. What is your motivation to create content? Because in the fandom, right, I have this thing that I kind of like to think that we make content, we make furry content and engaging content and silly little content because we enjoy it. We enjoy to engage with people. We enjoy to be furry, funny little animals on the internet and just do silly things. So if you're going in with that mentality, it's always going to be worth it. So is it worth it in the current year to start making furry content? I would argue absolutely. You have never had more options than you have right now. There's VR chat, where I currently am. You can do things like you can become a streamer, you can become a PNG tuber, where you just have a little PNG character that opens and closes its mouth. And the amazing thing is you can draw him yourself, or you can draw it yourself. Or you can become a VRM tuber like me. I do it with VRM, like a full 3D type character. You can do live 2D, or you can even get, if you have a fursuit, why not use that for your content? Stream in that content, or make videos in that type of content. There's so many different options and mediums out there that allow you to create content. And I think it's absolutely positively wonderful, because the more there is, the better for us as a community. See, as a community, we want more options. And you know what? You have the ability to create that type of content that you've always wanted to see. As an example, I've always just wanted to see silly little content of a silly little guy running around doing really stupid stuff, and now that's me. Now I'm that guy. I'm doing that. And you can too. You can also make silly little furry content out of things that you are passionate about. But if you do want to stand out, there is a few things that you need to do. The very important thing that you need to do is you need to make sure to choose a niche. So in the furry community, there are niches that are a little bit oversaturated. Like everybody wants to do a meme review, or everybody wants to do a reaction video, or everybody wants to do gaming. And that's great if that's your passion, but those are easy things to do. So I wouldn't expect a lot of views from, a meme review or something like that, unless it's very, very good and you get very lucky and you're very popular, and congratulations, you've made, well done. But there are so many niches where you can be just a silly little furry on the internet and make amazing content. I'm talking about here, like, imagine being a TCG YouTuber, but you're a furry. Like, you make videos on Pokemon trading card games or Magic the Gathering or something like that. Or you make furry little videos around cars. Do you have any idea how many people love and adore cars? That's an idea for you just for free. You can become the furry car person or something. Or what about gardening? I don't think I've ever seen a furry do gardening or talk about plants or, you know, those type of things. It's basically any other niche that is out there, but we're just putting a little furry spin on it, just making it a little bit more whimsical and a little bit more fun. And like I said, you don't need an expensive fursuit or even an expensive VR model to do this. You can be a PNG tuber, meaning you can have a little PNG little guy just run around and make fun little things and just talk about fun little things. And here's the truth. You also have to decide what is success to you. To me, success is when I can make somebody smile, when I can make somebody's day better. That makes me super excited and super happy, and I'm just like, oh yes, that's amazing. If I make a video, and if that video even just gets one view, and that view helped that person to have, you know, to make their day better, my day is made, and I am absolutely, positively ecstatic and happy about it. So you have to determine what is success to you. Remember, uploading the first time, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult, and you're not gonna get so many views as you think you are. Or you can be surprised and you can get many more views than you ever thought you would. The journey will be different for every person, but you have to decide what is success for you. And this is something that I really want to emphasize. Really take joy in the process of creating. Wrap yourself in the creative process, because if you enjoy creating and if you enjoy what you're putting out there, then that is success, regardless of how many views it gets, how many shares it gets, how many subscribers and followers you get. It doesn't matter, as long as you are having fun. And that is the point of furry content. It's to have fun, it's to spread joy, it's to spread happiness and the silliness and just being a silly little guy on the internet. So if you're having fun, then that's good. You know, now I am going to be honest with you. There are many challenges when it comes to content creation. Every platform has its challenge. Will there be slow growth? Absolutely. Will you have burnout sometimes? Maybe, depending on how you use your time and what you put on yourself, how much you're going to burden yourself with content. Will you compare yourself to others and see somebody else rise to meteoric success while you are still just dwindling here in a few numbers? Absolutely, that can happen, but it's dangerous territory. Instead of focusing on the growth and on the metrics and all of those type of things, rather focus on having a project that you enjoy, doing something that you find fun. And when you find that thing and you can create something that you're proud of, that you can put out into the world, that is true success. That is true. That is truly experiencing what it is like to create something that you are proud of. So I personally create content, like I said, to make people smile, but also I create it as a form of my own legacy. I know I'm never gonna have children. I know I'm never gonna pass on a legacy in a traditional fashion, but I do want to pass on my legacy in this. By you guys seeing me and knowing who I am is the greatest gift that you can really give me. And I just want to take this moment just to say thank you for watching this video. It means so much to me. And we're back here. I think what it comes down to is it worth it for you? How do we answer the question, is it worth creating furry content in this year? Absolutely, it is, but you have to decide. Is it going to be worthwhile to you? Do you have the time to spend on this thing? Do you have the energy to spend on it? And if it becomes a burden, will you have the resolve to say, stop, I'm going to walk away, put it down for a bit until I feel that I am good again, that I am whole again, so that I can continue this thing that I do because I love. I love creating. I love doing it. I love putting out videos and making things so that people can be entertained, people can be educated, people can learn, people can grow, people can love. That is what it comes down to. Are you happy? And you are the only one that can dictate whether or not it will be worthwhile for you to start creating furry content in this year. I know everybody can use a little distraction, so why not distract yourself by creating something? Creating something, putting it out into the world can be such a joy. And you don't even have to create like videos. You can create music. You can create art. You can create stories by writing short stories, long stories, poetry. The sky's the limit. Be as creative as you want. And never be afraid to show the world the things that you have created. Of course, caveat, it has to be legal and it should be within the bounds of terms of service. If it is not, then do be a little scared. Do be a little scared. Anyway, I digress. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, the short answer is absolutely, for me, positively, it's always worth it to make content. As long as wonderful people like you keep on watching these videos, I am just always super happy. Anyway, I hope this video was okay. I hope you have a good day, and please know that you are fantastic. I appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, bye-bye. Thanks for watching.